Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to Charade Maniacs with Ebana. Last episode was a little rough. This seems to be the case with like every episode that we've had, where we go from like the highest of highs to the lowest of lows, and it's like, oh, everything's great, the romance is beginning, everything's wonderful. There's like Ebana and the MC Senna, they're finally understanding each other, and everything's great. And then, boom. Yoshi decided to tell Haiji that Ebana has been in the previous stream, and Haiji, being a child, is like, hey everybody! I don't know if Haiji did it by accident or on purpose, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, because honestly, on one hand, Iochi says that they have like the right intention and they were trying to do what's best for the group, right? But on the other hand, we have seen what Iochi is capable of when they have a set goal in mind. And I feel like we are at that point with Iochi, where they have this goal in mind, but they're like, we are going to get everybody out of here, and it doesn't matter what it takes, I will do it. And if that requires me to push somebody forward and get people moving, then I will. And like, it's like that fucking meme from Shrek where it's like, oh, there will be sacrifices like to be made or something, you know? That's the meme I'm thinking of. But like Iochi, I'm not saying that Iochi's like, oh, this crazy mastermind, because we know that Iochi isn't a sponsor, isn't the producer, but they aren't really a great person either. If I was to put them on a scale of like a bad person or a good person, I would say that Iochi's probably like around the middle, but leaning towards like not really good, but not really bad. You know, like I would say just straight up neutral, where if you were in trouble, they would probably help, but also if it was inconvenient and if there was something that would benefit them if you were to stay in trouble, then they might not. And that's what makes me look at Iochi like, So there's that. And then for Haiji, I don't know what it is. I think it's the face that Haiji makes sometimes. Like, I think it's literally just the face. And I'm sorry, I hate to say that. I'm not trying to be like, oh, you're ugly, because I don't think that Haiji's ugly. But like, but Haiji he sometimes makes this face that scares me so bad, and I feel like that's not a 12-year-old's face, you know? I mean, like, maybe, like, children can be evil, but, like, is he 12? Or is he an adult pretending to be a child and, like, using his, like, innocence or, like, the ability of, like, using the idea of children to his advantage and making other people like take it easy on him because of that? I don't know. It's just, the whole thing gives me the ick. So that happened. And now we're here with Ebana, who the fucking director stepped in and was like, hey, we're gonna shove you into the fucking scene that you didn't want to do, the drama that you didn't want to do, and if you perform it right now and make it through, we're gonna return you your arm and we'll let you go home. Like, we will send you alone home. But if you fail, then it's hinted that he'll likely receive another punishment game, no? So let's go. Okay. Yeah, there's a kiss scene. We already know what Ebana's history is with the kisses. Oh, God. Ebana glared at the director as he turned up at the sky. I looked at him through the display and closed my eyes once. Oh, so that's why. I finally understood. His father's girlfriend kissed him, and Ebana started to hate women. He left home and moved to the dorms, but then he was chosen by Arcadia to take part in romance dramas. And even here, he must have been forced to kiss someone, otherwise he wouldn't refuse so adamantly. I see. So that's why he refused to tell anyone. That's awful. Like, actually disgusting. Oh, God. He was hiding why he hated women. There's no way he would talk about it. That's why he would refuse to reenact the drama. Maybe that's why he hated doing the romance dramas with me so much. That makes a lot of sense, though, too, because he knows, like, the romance dramas always lead to that type of scene. But what was he planning next? Oh, God. So that means, like, you know how Banjo's kiss in the beginning of the common route is, like, that's in the common route. That's something that, like, no matter what, that is going to be shown. So Ebana must have been triggered as hell. That is really horrifying. That's... ugh, God. I looked at the screen once more, and Ebana spoke with determination.
分かっててやらせて。今度はどういうつもりだ。罰ゲームでもう一本の腕でも持ってく気か。
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, they're just gonna take all of his limbs? Like...
とんでもございません。あなたがどんな葛藤を抱え選択をされるのか、それを配信させていただきたいだけです。
In the end, are they gonna kill him?
そのためにしっかりサポートするとも申し上げました。
Within an instant. Oh no, 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 no. I was trying to... You know how last episode I said, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna fucking put like an AI version or like some type of robot version, like an android version of his fucking like father's girlfriend in there or something? If they fucking do this shit, I'm gonna be pissed. I swear to God. Oh my God, I swear to God. I'm gonna be so upset. Within an instant, a projected image of a woman appeared in the classroom that Ebana was in. Because the woman didn't move, I could tell it was an image, but she looked completely human.
もちろん覚えていらっしゃいますよね。
Oh, thank God. Oh, God.
前回あなたが拒否したドラマの相手役の女性です。
Okay.
もちろん彼女は無事に帰還しましたから、こちらはただの立体映像になります。ただの映像です。本人ではありませんよ。ただし前回の動画を使用しているので、前回と同じ動作をいたします。
Oh, God. Okay.
立体映像ですから気遣いは必要ありません。必要なのはあなたの覚悟一つだけです。
It also feels kind of like just gross fetish, like... Oh, God, am I gonna get, like, kicked off of YouTube for saying this? But doesn't it feel like gross, like, fetish porn or something? Like, ew. Like, why is the director, like, so excited? He's like, yes, and kiss this random woman. Like, I know that you have this horrible trauma, but I want you to, like, relive it. And I want you to just go through, like, ew. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
さあ、お膳立ては整いました。せっかく戻ってきたのですからね。過去は乗り越えましょう。
Oh, God.
しかし逆に乗り越えられなかった場合は元の世界に帰る必要などありませんよね。
Okay.
は？
So they're gonna trap him here?
過去を振り切れずしがらみにとらわれて、本当はあなたも逃げたい気持ちがあるのでしょう。
Oh.
それならばどうぞ逃げ続け、この異世界でお過ごしください。それにふさわしい場所ですよ、この異世界は。
このドラマができないならずっとここにいろと。
Oh, God.
ここまでサポートしているのですから、良い結果を期待しています。
Ugh.
期待していますじゃねえよ。
さあ始めましょうか。舞台は学校、相手はあなたの大切な恋人です。ですが彼女の心はあなたから離れつつある。さあ彼女を振り向かせ、愛を込めたキスシーンをどうぞ。
Honestly, can I just say, like, I feel like acting out a kiss scene, even without the trauma, would be incredibly difficult because, like, at least just from my perspective, I don't think if you put me in a situation like this, I don't think I would be able to do it. Because it's like, I don't know you, bro. Like, what the what? Like, I don't know. I don't think I could just like kiss somebody that I like don't know or like love or something. I know that some people can like go out and like have like one night stands or whatever, right? But like I would struggle so much to like separate the like reality from the drama thing. And maybe because they've been here for so long, maybe it's different, but oh god, I don't know. There's like a difference for me between it's kind of the same thing with like the stabbing and like the hurting people type of thing too, where I just don't know if I'd be able to separate it. Ugh.
恋愛がどういうものか視聴者に教えてあげてくださいね。
本当にマジでバカじゃねえの。
I like how they played the little like 3, 2, 1 sound. After complaining out loud, Ebana looked depressed.
込められるわけねえだろ。愛なんか。
The projected image of the woman then started acting the scene, ignoring Ebana.
ねえ、つづみ。私との約束が守れないならもういいよ。これまで何度も我慢してきたけど、限界なの。つづみのこと信じられそうにない。本当は私のことなんて好きじゃないんでしょ。すぐ怒るし、会ってもくれないし、話しても冷たい言い方ばっかり。もう別れよ。私のこと別に好きじゃないんでしょ。
This sounds like a pretty toxic relationship to begin with, but the image stops there. Going by the script, that was Ebana's cue. But Ebana remains quiet as he keeps his eyes on the floor.
さあ演技をどうぞ。大丈夫です。今回は時間制限はありませんよ。あなたの覚悟が決まるまでお待ちします。
Ew. Ew. The director grosses me out.
素晴らしい愛の言葉とともに感動のドラマをお願いします。
After a long silence and a big sigh.
違う。覚悟を決めれば決めるほどそんな演技はできない。
Oh, Ebana.
俺が弱いから割り切れないんだと思っていた。今まではそう思ってた。でも両腕取られたって曲げたくないことくらいある。
Oh, Ebana.
俺は恋愛ドラマはやらないしやりたくない。キスする相手ぐらい自分で決める。俺が触れたいと思う女は一人しかいないし、俺の相手はお前じゃねえよ。
Is that a confession? Wait, Ebana,
では演技を拒否するのですか。考える時間はありますよ。
But also, like, can't Senna hop into this? Why is she not doing anything? Because I'm pretty sure that Akase had hopped into a drama before in his route. Like, why can't Senna hop into this one? Maybe there's, like, rules against it? I don't know.
考えたって同じだ。
Oh, gosh. Everyone watching the stream began murmuring.
そこまで覚悟決めたんだな、あいつ。なんかいろいろ言っちまって悪かったな。
でもこのままだと帰れなくなっちゃうってことだよね。
どうにか助け舟を出せないでしょうか。何か別の方法で。
でも今の相手は立体映像だろ。 ふりをすればいいだけじゃないか。
俺もそう思いますが、どうしてそこまでためらうのかわからない。バカだね、ケイちゃんは。
No one knows. Even a single kiss would mean a lot to him. They won't understand unless they hear about it. They won't know unless they know his past. I wouldn't understand it either if Ebana didn't explain it to me. Ebana hit my hand away and I felt hurt at the time. But I understand how Ebana feels. Right now, I hurriedly opened up the menu. Okay, I think she's doing it.
ここまで追い込んだ責任は僕にあるね。どうにか助ける手段を。
I'll go. I tapped the menu that popped up. Okay, here we go! Just as I tapped join, I felt like the world started spinning around me. In the next instant, the door to the classroom opened in front of me. Ebana, who had his back turned to me, glanced down at his display. You might have noticed that it said I had joined. Surprise! Then he did a double take and yelled at me. Oh gosh.
はあ、なんで来たんだよ。
The first thing he says. He really never changes. But I didn't care and approached him, facing Ebana just as that girl had. I don't have anything personal against the cast. So you're at Suzumi's. Do you know what Ebana likes? There was no answer, but I continued. He likes egg custard. I know that, although he didn't say it directly. He also seems to like dogs. He starts smiling whenever we talk about dogs, and I find that smile to be so cute. The director hadn't interrupted yet. It appeared that he was allowing me to join. Then there's no need for me to hold back. I felt someone stare upon me. Oh my god, look at his face! Oh my god, he's dying. I would die on the spot because this is in front of everybody. Like, not even just the cast here. I'm pretty sure this is like streaming to the fucking outside world, isn't it? I would die. Oh my god, oh my god, my heart, it hurts. I'm in pain. It was Ebana glaring with his ears completely red. I laughed a little to play it off and continued. If you think that Ebana is cold to you, you just don't know the real him. He gets mad easily and he says harsh things, but he isn't a cold-hearted person. He just gets stubborn to hide his bashfulness. But he's truly kind, and you want him to fall in love with someone who knows that, to only kiss someone like that. I know I'm interrupting this, but I can't bear to stand idly. I then turned towards Ebana. The redness in his ears subsided, and he looked at me seriously. I don't know if this is the right way, or if these are the right words, but it's better than just being idle. If he has to choose someone, then I want to be included in that. I hate that I'm not being considered. If I'm going to lose to someone whose name I don't know, then I want to beat you fair and square. I know exactly who Ebana is, and I know everything good about him. I can honestly say that I'm not acting. I truly love him. That's it. So I thought I had jumped in here with determination, but I suddenly started to feel hesitation. What if he'd reject me? What if he'd say that he can't get over his trauma? What if he'd coldly reject me like last time? Just thinking about it made me want to cry. I wanted to do everything I could to help Ebana, and I couldn't just stand idly by. That was it. So choose me. I simply wanted Ebana to choose me and nothing else. I'm so self-centered and filled with jealousy. I feel embarrassed about saying it out loud, but this is what it means to like someone. I closed my eyes tightly. I didn't have the courage to stare at his face until he decided to answer me. In retrospect, it felt so easy when my confession didn't need to have a response. However, it felt like my heart would be crushed as I waited for the response. Before I could hear his voice, I felt something warm touch down my cheek.
バカだな、お前。
Huh? When I opened my eyes, I realized I was feeling Ebana's fingertips. Huh?
もう恋愛ドラマはしたくないって言っただろ。なのにわざわざ来やがって。
He can't look at us like that. I cannot look at him with that soft-looking face. Like, look at the warmth in his eyes. Like, oh, I'm gonna start crying. Huh? You were listening? I thought you were asleep at the time.
残念だったな。聞こえてた。
Okay. I didn't know that he heard me confess my feelings. No wonder why Ebana didn't get up all day yesterday. The way he was acting this morning makes sense now. So you already knew then. Jeez.
怒るなよ。だからお前に聞こえるように言ったんだ。
Oh god. Wait, so Bancho's fucking watching the love of his life confess to someone else in front of him? Oh my god, this is horrible!
俺も恋愛ドラマはやらない。演技だろうがなんだろうが。触れたい相手は一人だけだ。
Oh god, I can't do this, guys! Oh my god! It's too cute! It's too cute. It's like sappy. Oh lord! Okay, I'm sorry. That was so dramatic. I could not. Oh my god! Oh my god! Picture get! What the heck? What the heck? Oh my god, what the— I didn't expect him to just go in and be like, mwah. Like, what? I thought it would take, like, a little bit. I thought he would even, like, he'd be, like, explaining himself a little more. I didn't think he would just be, like, going right in for the smorch. Damn. Okay. The response came as a kiss. He scolded me so much. He insulted me so often. The Ebana that always kept his distance from me was no longer there. He gently pulled me closer and smiled.
選んだぞ。
He touched me without hesitation. He chose me. Okay.
素晴らしいドラマでしたね。お疲れ様でした。
But are they gonna only send him back? Oh god. Okay. The director's voice pulled me out of the moment, and I noticed that the scenery had changed. I took one step away from Ebana out of surprise, and I realized that we were with everyone else. It was a little late for it, but I started feeling embarrassed because everyone was watching.
ってことは、ドラマを終えたことになってんのか？
もちろんです。過去を乗り越え、キスシーンを演じ、恋の何たるかを見せていただきましたからね。約束通りご褒美を差し上げましょう。まずはあなたの腕を。
I heard a mechanical sound from Ebana's watcher. I was surprised. Ebana seemed full of pain. That was only for a brief moment. I quickly removed the glove from his left hand. Ebana, your hand!
また手品みたいなことを。
He slowly made a fist with his left hand, and his left hand looked real. It was the first time I saw Ebana's left hand. Well, no shit, but thank goodness.
Ah.
Oh, look at his smile! Oh my god. Oh, I can't stop. No, he needs to stop that. He'd been so worried about that moment of return to the other world. Something about it felt deeply moving. While we were celebrating, the director's calm voice echoed.
では次にあなたの帰還ですが。
And we're gonna stop here? I'm just gonna be a jerk. Oh my god. This has to be like the finale, I think. It's either this. Should I just keep going? Yeah, let's just keep going. All right, fuck it. I just trolled you guys. Shh, shh, shh. That didn't happen. It's okay. We froze up upon hearing that being mentioned. That's right. He mentioned it earlier. Ebana can return to our original world if he completed the drama. That was what the director promised.
約束通り返して差し上げましょう。と言いたいところですが。
Oh, boy.
やっぱりデタラメか。そんなことだろうと思ったぜ。
いいえ。帰還するのはお一人でよろしいのですか？
は
Ebana looked dumbfounded while the director spoke in an oddly gentle tone.
愛し合う恋人同士はいつも一緒に。そう教えていただきましたからね。
それは頼めば瀬名も返してくれるってことか。
What about everyone else? Like everyone else just gets fucked?
構いませんよ。2人で協力してドラマを終わらせたわけですし、あなた方からは十分な収穫を得られました。
収穫？なんだそれ。一体どういう罠だ？何か裏があるのか？
どういうことでしょうね。一応確認いたしますが、セナさん、あなたは帰る意思はありますか？
He suddenly called my name, and as Ebana said, I had the feeling there was something else behind it. I do want to go back. I don't want to be in the dramas anymore, but
でも
not being able to go back with everyone is... With some hesitation, I looked behind me. Akase, Tomase, Chigasaki, Dazai, Futami, Gyobu, Haiji, and Iochi were all there, all 8 of them. Akase immediately spoke up.
なの気にする必要ないって。そのうち俺らも帰ることになるんだから、先に帰っとけばいいだろ。
そう思います。せっかくの機会を逃さないでください。
帰ったら向こうで会おう。疑ったお詫びはその時まで持ち越して頼むよ。
お姉ちゃんがいなくなっちゃうのは悲しいけど、いろいろ教えてもらえて面白かったよ。
This is wild. I cannot believe that they're okay with it.
料理のできる2人がいなくなるのか。前途多難な予感がするな。向こうでまた会ったら愚痴聞いてくれよ。
But
いいから先に帰ってろよ。もう勝負はついたんだから。
そうそう。もし仮にケイちゃんが先に帰って君が残ったとして、恋愛ドラマでもすることになったらどうするの？
what do you mean, what am I gonna do?
僕とのキスシーンとかだったらどうするの？無理やりキスされちゃうかもしれないよ。演技を拒否する暇もなく。そうしたら元の世界に戻った時にケイちゃんに殺される未来が見えるね。
お前が演技拒否すりゃいいだろう。
え、やだ。可愛い子とキスするチャンスをなんでミス逃さなきゃいけないの？
My God, Gyobu.
早くデッドエンドしてくれ。
ああ、ケイちゃんの毒舌もしばらく聞けないと思うと寂しいな。
業務は後で代わりに殴っとくから。気にせず2人で帰るよ。
I like Dazai. Dazai's so calm.
じゃないと業務の言う通り何があるかわからないしな。だろ、万丈。
Oh no.
何がですか？俺は日和の意思を無視したりしません。納得はしてませんけど。
He's so salty.
顔色が悪いな。やっぱり早く帰っとけ。エバナ、セナ。
I could see that everyone was being considerate by trying to get us to return first. Until then, I would have stayed behind without hesitation. I would have wanted to stay with everyone until the very end. That's what I would have thought. But right then, I looked up at Ebana next to me.
帰るなら
He looked down at me and he seemed conflicted. His left hand that had been returned held mine.
お前と一緒がいい。わがままなのは分かってる。
Oh, gosh.
それでも俺はお前を選んだんだ。恋なんか知るつもりもなかったのに、女なんか大嫌いだと思ったのに。
See, this is the type of confession that I thought was going to happen before the random smorch, okay?
お前に触れたいし、笑顔が見たい。ここにお前を残して帰ることなんて絶対にできない。お前が好きだ。他の誰にも触らせたくない。
Look at his face. I can't look at his face. Oh my god. I felt my temperature getting hotter from where Ebana's fingertips touched me. I didn't think he would be so direct, and I didn't know what to say in response. I've heard him say he hates me so many times before.
おい、人が恥ずかしいのを我慢して言ってんだからちゃんと聞け。
I am listening. I just don't know how to respond.
わかんないのか？
I want to go back with you, Ebana. I also love you, Ebana.
それはもう聞いた。
I'm saying it differently this time. This is exactly what I'm talking about with you.
うっせえな。普通の顔で聞けるかよ。ディレクタ
ー。はい。結論は出ましたか？
二人で帰る。お前の言った通りにってのは尺だが。
それはよかった。恋人同士を引き離すのは私としても心苦しいですからね。それでは今回は私の勝ちということで。
It does freak me out that the director is like so obsessed with Ebana bringing her back with him. Like, why?
勝ち？
もうあなたには関係のない話です。
Yeah, why did he say that?
それではお二人ともごきげんよう。またいつかお会いしましょう。
He was like, it's my win this time? What does that mean? What does that mean? The world fell apart and I vanished into the light. Had it not been for Ebana being next to me, I would have thought that it was all a dream.
お会いしてたまるかっての。
Yeah, I don't think I want to either.
今度向き合うのは異世界じゃなく現実か。それはそれで気が重いな。
Really? You don't want to go back after all? Or you didn't want to go back after all?
いや、先に帰ってやることがあるからな。それに、お前もいるし。
Huh?
ただ、ずっと放置してきたものと向き合うなら、また覚悟が必要だなと。
Does it have to do with your family?
そのものだ。家を出るとき、親父のことをめちゃくちゃ罵倒して出てきたし、姉や妹、母も含めて別居ってなった時に相当ひどいこと言った。謝らねえと、一応。
I can already imagine it. You said a lot to me too.
お前に言った罵倒なんて可愛いもんだろ。
That was on the lighter side?
あ、もっと言われたいのか？
Oh, stop it. That abusive language is already draining on my heart. You definitely should apologize to your family.
どうすっかな。実際まだ許してない部分はある。
Well, even if that's the case, I think you still should if there's a chance for you all to make up.
ま、お前が見張ればいいだけだな。ぶん殴りそうになったら止めてくれ。
Oh my god. Please don't. Huh? Is it okay for me to meet your family? But no punching.
まあそれは冗談にしても、お前がいた方がいい。お前がいると変な気持ちになるから。そのくらいじゃないと謝れねえ。
How? He's speed running this. He literally was like, oh, like, I heard you confess to me, so I knew that I was gonna confess to you, basically. And then when you came, I didn't really even say anything. I said one sentence and then mwah. And then after that, I started confessing to you more. And now I'm gonna bring you to see my parents. Like, oh my god. Weird feelings?
なんか若干素直になる。笑うな、気持ち悪い。
Wow. Why? You said you wanted to see me smile.
今のタイミングじゃない。もっと別の時にしろ。
Jeez, I don't know what other time I'm supposed to.
だから、キスした時とか、好きっつった時とか。お前、驚いてばかりだし。
Bro! It was all done before I could say anything. Suddenly, a blinding light flashed before my eyes. Oh, I wanted to say this once we get back to the other side. But it ended up being the same as always. We always have these weird arguments. But that's comforting. I'll let the flowing light carry me. I felt like I was being reborn by disintegrating and being rebuilt once more. Our backs together. Okay. Also, I wonder, like, disintegrating? Huh. The usual classroom, the usual lessons. The usual after school time. I laid my head down on my desk as I waited for the time to pass. After saying goodbye to my friends, there wasn't anyone to greet me. Tomase still hasn't come back yet. I haven't seen Gyobu anywhere in school, no matter how much they've looked. And Ebana, too. Ebana's classmate said that he was still hospitalized. After returning to this world, I was receiving treatment at the Information Bureau's hospital. I cooperated by providing any information for the investigation into the Otherworld stream. I'm sure that it would help make progress in the investigation so that the Information Bureau can help rescue everyone. However, since then, the Information Bureau hasn't shared any progress that's been made, so I have no idea what's happened to everyone. They were done with me after the questioning. I thought I could meet Ebana again once I got back to school. I still don't know where Arcadia is. I'd spent over 3 months there, but when I came back, it was still September. It was as if the days that I'd spent there were all a dream. You said we'd be going back together. What if no one ever comes back? I still haven't seen Ebana yet, so what if I'm forced to keep waiting? If that's the case, then I should have just remained behind in the world. What am I thinking? When I came back, my friends and family were overjoyed to see me. I thought that something like this would never happen again. But I miss you, Ebana. I feel so worried and lonely, and it all feels similar to sadness and fear. I waited alone in the classroom for as long as I was able to. Then I heard someone running. But it goes past my classroom. It must be a student in some club activity. This cycle of hope and disappointment was on an endless repeat. I should go back. Mom said that she'll be back late today, so I should make dinner. We had Western food yesterday, so I'll make Japanese. Japanese food, rice, miso soup, and egg custard? I walked out into the hallway without looking and ran into someone. Sorry.
お前な、2回目だぞ、これ。
I lost my balance, but they grabbed my arm to hold me up. I looked up in surprise. Ebana?
周りをよく見ろ。相手が俺ならいいが、切れやすいやつだったらどうするんだ。
Angered easily. You mean you, Ebana?
なんでだよって違う。なんで再会早々こんな会話を。
His response was just a force of habit. He stared at me blankly. It really is you, Ebana.
あ？幽霊に見えるのかよ。つうかお前、このクラスだったんだな。別んとこかと思ってた。
It's right here. I was waiting for you all along, but it took you long enough.
しょうがねえだろ。情報局の事情聴取がしつこくて。キャスト2回もやったせいだろうが。でもあれだけ捜査に協力したんだし、異世界配信の大元もすぐ突き止められるだろう。そうすればみんなも戻ってこれるだろうし。俺たちが一歩先に帰ってきた意味もあったってことだ。
I really like this expression that he has. The, like, sort of, almost like, self-deprecating smile. Ebana was talking casually, as if nothing ever happened. It's exactly like the time we spent together in Arcadia. We fought often, we talked often. It was just like that time. Tears began to flow.
おい、なんだよ。なんで泣くんだ。
Thank goodness. I thought I'd never see you again. Now I came back and I was all alone.
バカ言うなよ。全員無事に帰るために戻ってきたんだろうが。
Right, but for a moment, I thought that maybe it would be better that I didn't return. Because, Ebana, you and everyone else weren't here.
遅いと怒られるとは思ったが、まさか泣かれるとは。お前神経ずぶといなって思ってたのに。
This guy needs to wipe the smirk off of his fucking face. I would be so mad. Hey, I'm not dense. You should see that I'm strong.
そうだな。待たせて悪かった。ちゃんとここにいるから安心しろ。
Yeah. Ebana's hand patted my back, and he waited for me to stop crying. The warmth reminded me that Ebana was really back. You might be right. Being dense is a strength of mine. I have to believe in everyone and keep waiting. As long as I remember everyone, they'll all come back eventually.
ああ、6人全員を無事に帰らせるためにこちら側で俺たちができることもあるはずだ。
Yes. Why did he say 6? Aren't there 8 of them? Oh, because producer and sponsor? Okay, never mind. Eventually, we began to receive word about our friends who returned to us one by one. I felt so happy that my jaw began to drop as I looked up at such a beautiful sky. I was in a complete daze.
おい、口開いてるぞ。
Look at his shirt. Oh, right. That's also surprising.
だからきついぞって言っただろうが、姉も妹もやばいんだ。
Ebana said he wanted to see his mother and sisters, so I followed him just as I promised. What was most surprising was the harsh conversation that Ebana warned me about. I didn't think it was harsh at all. It's just that both of your sisters looked flashier than I had imagined.
派手というか自由というか、とりあえずもうしばらく会わなくていいな。一応謝ったし、もういいだろう。あ、でもタルトには会いに行きたいから、うまくあいつらがいないタイミングで。
I'm assuming that's the dog? Yeah. Tart was the name of the miniature dachshund at Ebana's home. The dog liked Ebana a lot. The dog now lived with the mother's side of the family, but she looked happy. Tart was so cute. Ebana, you were swooning over her.
うるせえ、照れてねえ。そういう時だけあいつらと一緒になっていじりやがって。
Seeing Ebana completely exhausted made me smile. I think I caught a glimpse of what his life was like when he was still living with his sisters. But I could tell that all 3 of them really love you. They never say things directly and show consideration and kindness in subtle ways, just like you, Ebana.
そうか？自分勝手極まりないと思うけどな。あいつらも俺も。
That's not true. You're a kind boyfriend.
お前それ言うタイミング考えてただろ。
Oh, was it that obvious? It's funny when I catch you off guard.
面白いからじゃねえよ。俺で遊ぶな。やり返すぞ。
Heh. Oh yeah, I got better at making egg custard. I thought of some changes to the recipe, so come over to have some.
食べに行くってお前の家に？
Yeah, my younger siblings might be a bit noisy, but don't pay them any attention.
気にするっつうの。まあ別にいいけど、結構緊張するな、こういうの。
Whoa. I was pretty nervous today too.
知ってる。すげえ緊張して下準備して頑張って来てくれたんだろ。そういうところが好きだ。ありがとな。
I opened my eyes wide in surprise and couldn't help but stare at Ebana. I wondered if he had calculated that too. I noticed that he's grinning at me. Ebana, you thanked me for the first time. That was the first time.
好きだの方に動揺しろよ。
Because you've never ever thanked me for anything else before.
そんなことないだろ。俺だって礼くらい。
See, you don't know when you thanked me.
いや、そんなバカな。一応心の中では、まあいいか。
Huh? Well, that's okay, I guess, as long as you thanked me in your mind.
これから言えばいいんだろ。
Wow. He wrapped his arm around my waist to pull me closer.
好きだとかありがとうとかそういうの言うようにする。
Such a
なるべく。
cute photo. Oh my god, this is a very cute picture. Oh my god. You'll just try?
うっせえな。絶対なんて適当なこと言えるか。できるならとっくの前にやってる。
Yeah, but Ebana, you often try to hide your embarrassment.
お前が恥ずかしいこと言うからだろ。信じるとか私を選んでとかキスしてほしいとか。
The last part's different though. I never asked you to kiss me in front of the others.
あれはほぼ同じ意味だろ。あそこで俺が拒否してたらどうしてたんだよ。
I would have thought of something. I would carry the scar of a love lost and continue being a cast member.
まあ拒否なんてしないが、お前が来てくれた時嬉しかったし。
Really? Why didn't you tell me earlier?
そうなるから言わねえんだよ。ずっと気になってたとか、例のトラウマがなければもっと早く好きになってたとか言ったらお前。
You're not gonna continue?
いや、やめとく。
Why? Talk to me more. I really love to hear what you have to say, Ebana.
いつでも聞けるだろ。いつだって一緒にいるんだし。過去のどの瞬間よりも今の瞬間が一番お前のこと好きだから。多分これからもずっと。
Yeah.
不意打ち食らったか。
Made my heart jump a little bit.
ちょっとかよ。ずっとドキドキしてろ。
That wouldn't be good at all. I wouldn't be able to talk to you like this.
別にいいだろ。俺たち喋ったらすぐ喧嘩になるし、少しくらい黙った方がキスしやすいし。メッセージ来てんじゃねえの。
Ugh, don't get mad at me. I can't help it. I looked at my bangle and jumped in surprise. It's Tomase! He's going to be discharged from the hospital, and he also got everyone's contact information. I heard that he had woken up, but I wasn't able to get everyone else's contact information. I couldn't help but smile in anticipation of seeing my childhood friend again after hearing that he was going to be released from the hospital.
マジか。よかったな。よかったが、なんか嫌な予感する。
Yeah. Why?
いや、バンジョー苦手なんだよな。ただでさえ幼馴染ってのがムカつくのに。
Wow. But he's just a childhood friend.
だから、お前がそうだからさ。
Oh, God. In the end, we talked about everything as we walked. I'm so used to this that I felt like something was missing whenever Ebana wasn't by my side. But I still hadn't gotten used to his smile, and it made my heart jump each time. I would be caught off guard constantly with these firsts. There's still so much to learn about Ebana. The joy of learning everything little by little filled my heart with joy. That was cute. That was very cute. Oh my god. I'm wrecked. I'm wrecked. I'm kind of surprised at, like, I don't know. How do we feel about Ebana's route? I feel like it falls into that situation where I feel like the end was a little rushed, like a little bit. I really like the romance in Ebana's route, though. It felt very natural in comparison to the other ones where, like, it felt a little crazy or it seemed like a little weird. Like Banjo's route, the romance, like I didn't feel like it really made sense. But in this route, it really, like, everything flowed correctly to me. And I like Ebana a lot. I think that his personality makes sense, and I think that his growth, like, he had so much growth so fast, especially near the end, and I think they could have paced it better. Yeah, that's really my only complaint there. But no, wow, I can't believe that we we beat Ebana. I can't believe that this happened. Oh. Okay. Let's see. We can look at the records now, I suppose. Let's look at the gallery. Ebana. The gallery always weirds me out because it's like, even though you click on a person, it still brings you to like the gallery of everyone, so. Oh, Ebana. Look at him. Look at the memories. His was definitely a softer route in comparison to Iochi, which was absolutely terrifying. Oh. Yeah, this happened so fast! It happened so fast! This is such a cute ending, though. It's a very cute ending picture. I'm really glad that we ended on this. Oh, gosh. Man. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so touched. So, I guess the question is now, like, where do we go from here? Because I think the person that we were going to possibly do when we did the initial roulette was either Ebana or Chigasaki. So now I guess we have to do Chigasaki, right? Because I kind of want to do Gyobu too, because I really was curious about Gyobu, because they kind of talk about how like Ebana and Gyobu have like a friendship kind of thing, where like Iochi was saying like, oh, I think that Ebana and Gyobu are in cahoots. So I just no, I should stick with Chigasaki because I'm really curious about him too. Oh man, okay, whatever. Next episode, we're going into Chigasaki. We're just gonna do it, and then after that, we'll do another roulette and see, I guess, the last three. Because, oh my god, we're getting close to the fucking end, I think. The end is in sight. I'm really afraid to play Chigasaki because I feel like there's a lot going on in there just from that one moment that we saw his reaction to the director saying, like, hey, we could take your arm away, and he like freaked the fuck out. I think that there's a lot of messiness there, so I think we're going from a happy and like romantic route to a very like sad route. I'm pretty sure in my notes, I think like my current guess right now for Chigasaki is that he's possibly homeless. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't usually eat breakfast. He's possibly homeless because he knows the map really well. His right arm might not be his. He has outright said that he would rather die than not have his right arm, even though he's left-handed. And that was on Akase's route. And then I also wrote that he seems to always know things because he's always doubting other people during his route, like the other people's routes. So he doubted Iochi during their route because he showed the son of the video of Iochi's brother. He doubted Futami in his route and tried to show Sana like the notes from Akase. And he also asked if Futami talked to Sana about things before Iochi showed the tapped audio. So Sana mentions, like, oh, Chigasaki must have been watching us. So it's like, how does he know, you know? Like, there's a lot of things about Chigasaki that make me question him. But I also don't know if it's like, is he another sponsor? I honestly am not sold on him being producer. I think it's possible that he could be a sponsor, or it's possible that he just has an incredibly tragic backstory, because so far from what I've seen, it seems like he's like really nervous and he is just like, yeah, I don't know, something about it screams angst, or like possibly, I don't know. All right. Next episode, Chigasaki. Let's just go. Let's just get it. Let's go. Woo!